I am a new member to this your family, so I got an invitation from Dr. Thiru Sahaji, and I came to know about this theme from there on by following your mails and the details. So first thing I want to emphasize here that whole of our Vedic civilization or Vedic society is based on unity in diversity concept. See, in our, some what you can say, teachings of Vedas, there are varieties of practices. Some are, Shiva worshippers, some are Durga worshippers, some are, different demigod worshippers, some are, followers of, Advaita, Vedanta, some are followers of, the personality aspect. So we are never become a fanatic group of, followers. So rather, what we have emphasized is that we respect the subjective evolution of consciousness. Means according to a person's consciousness, he takes the things. I myself was doing my PhD in IIT Kharagpur. There was a unique conference that IIT Kharagpur arranged. That is on aging and dying. We are all going towards old age, and we are all going towards death. So according to modern science, we are all nothing but a bunch of chemicals. If that is the case, then why we should take care of these old people? Those who are no longer useful to the society. They are just lying down on the bed. We can give injections so that they can die. Why to spend money on taking care and energy? So is life just chemicals or something else? So there are many philosophers, scientists and religionists, they come together. So all of them concluded, no, life is beyond physics and chemistry. So this is giving me some inspiration that whole of our science does not study scientists. Science somehow and other ignoring the subjective aspect of the reality. For example, anger, frustration, love, affection, all these things are not studied in modern educational system. And all these problems in medical science, we see mind-body problems, they are coming up because we are ignoring this in our educational system, and Vedic science addresses 3 levels of knowledge: Pravidya, Apravidya and Avidya. See, we are only emphasizing what is avidya, and now we can say about aparavidya. But what about the transcendental knowledge? So this part, as some discussion was there. Why this younger generations, they are not directly getting interested in this? This is very, very important thing to analyze actually. See, in modern society, we have developed a vision of understanding things in a scientific terms actually. So until and unless we develop a language to communicate with that level of the scholars, the way they understand. Suppose I speak in Chinese language, and you people don't understand it, and there is a communication gap actually. So modern youth, they have developed an attitude and understanding things in a particular way. Until and unless we give them in that way, they will not appreciate it actually. This is what we have learned and we have understood from our experience of interacting with scholars. So we have to develop a platform how we can give this Vedic wisdom to the community that we see at present time. Time, place and circumstances is very, very important according to Vedic scriptures. You see, in different ages, how the system has been given is quite different. See, in Satya Yuga, in Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, and according to time, place, the way of presenting things are changing actually. So that we have to keep in mind. So the youth will come, definitely they are interested and scientific minded, and we see in our conferences many people youth, they are coming and scientifically they are trying to explore actually. So they must think that this is something to do with reason. You see, after Buddha, this whole world, they try to think from buddhi, right? So from the rational world began after Buddha came in the beginning of Kali Yuga. And there is a subjective development. Shankaracharya came, and then Ramanuja, Madhvacharya. So we have to discuss about this all teaching. A comparative religious understanding is very, very essential. We cannot deviate from the the attitude that our rishis has developed. They have given a platform for a discussion and a patience hearing for what other person has to also say. So this is what is very, very important in Vedic sense. We listen actually. We patiently listen, and then we discuss, and then we understand the boundaries of each of these things. This is what is the what you can say purpose of all these conferences. We may have diverse way of understanding things, but there is a unity that our goal. What is our goal of human life? Athata Brahma Jigyasa. This is the beginning point of Vedanta Sutra. The human life begins when we discuss about these things, but they are not being encouraged in modern education.